So close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra. Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. Very kind of you to ask. Very kind. You're the first to offer to help me in, well, ever. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Oh, just a bit of luminous Adra. Rather valuable, but nothing against the law. You may have noticed, or perhaps not, since no doubt you've been busy, that wildlife here has gone a bit wrong. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it. Possibly, yes. But now I can't begin my tests without my main reagent. All I need is a luminous Adra. But you see the problem? It's extremely rare. I'll likely never have another chance to get it. More precisely, it is Adra infused with soul energy. And it's only found in the Deadfire Archipelago, which should explain its value. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. Oh, it's very hard to find. It comes only from the Deadfire Archipelago, and when refined, can have wondrous effects. Enhanced strength and stamina, slower aging too. I've even heard it has a pleasant minty flavor when mixed correctly. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. The people of the Deadfire have been refining luminous Adra for its health benefits for gods know how long. If anything can cure this affliction, that's it. I don't know. I'm wondering if these people ever even had any luminous Adra. I haven't paid them anything though, so why lie? They were running around the paradise talking to other scholars in the area. Ganef and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
So, you're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide at... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups. ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of Makul. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktetragu sakasapt jitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdut the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back. Hopefully.
Well, that was something.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a person. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. The assassins wouldn't go near that place anytime soon. And you don't have to worry much about people cleaning up in this town. We'll figure this out, Makul. Don't you worry.
See, Marius? Told you I wasn't ready to hang it up yet.
I had it under control, Makul. But thanks.
Ah, it's the principle of the thing. Now, what'll it be? If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it. Some Svef user told me he had a vision out by the eastern ruins. Not sure what that's worth to you.
Marius!
You there! Are you just going to stand there and gawk at that body all day?
Is there...
Envoy?
Huh? You, what are you doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial Envoy. Stay out of his way.
Ah, right. My mistake.
Envoy.
Envoy! Got a situation over here. Oh, good. You came over. Glad to see you're up and about.
For fuck's sake, can we move this along? I don't have all day.
I'm glad. I hate to admit it, but the guards could use your help. Most of us are off searching for the ones who attacked you. That leaves us short-handed, so people like her try to sneak in. I caught this one, but I have to check her cart for contraband. There's a lot to dig through. Find anything?
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Find anything?
Finally! Someone with some common sense around here.
All right. If he says so, you can go. Welcome to Paradise.
Much appreciated, Envoy. Appreciate you stepping in.
wish that sawbones would hurry up. Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. Come on. Oh, you're pulling my leg. But maybe you have a twin. I have a twin. His name's Cadman. He's in trouble, sir.
Why don't you just tell us what happened, kid?
My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot, but no place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. We don't make it to the High Crown Court much. Something about dirt on the throne room rug. We mostly operate out of the Cartographers Guild. At least it's cozier than the soldiers' barracks. And they let me copy their maps. Most of the places we go aren't as treacherous as this temple, though. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. Well, I gather there were folks who worshipped Aethys. And they'd come to this temple from all over the living lands to pray, or be healed, or to ask forgiveness. But Aethys isn't too popular these days, so...
So, most people don't go there anymore.
Right. Exactly. We went there to talk to a man the locals call the Oracle. He's a godlike of Aethys, if you can believe it. The Oracle is said to possess a holy relic that belonged to Aethys, a part of the god's Titan body. This Oracle, I don't know if he's dangerous, but he's supposed to carry a sword full of diamonds. I'll probably never get to see it now. You know, when I heard the envoy was a godlike, I thought you'd be more... Actually, forget it. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Now, why would I want to leave a mark right by that pile of crates?
With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Here it comes. Coming in hot.
Be aware. Probably spiders in there.
Point for you! Show me what you got! I was just getting warmed up. Ready, aim. Aye, aye. Stand back. Here it comes. Aye, aye.
I shouldn't have to tell you not to trust the chest without the waterfall.
What's the target?
Nice!
Guess the deer and discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
That it?
Envoy, I've got something.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. They made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you. Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else. That's what everyone tells me. They just couldn't see what we had. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her? Right. Of course. I can pay you. I'd pay anything to not feel so guilty. Thank you. I used to wonder why no one talked about this. Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window. If you get lost, look for the mermaid mural. You can't miss it. And here's some coin for your trouble.
Godlike. Interested in saving a couple of lives? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand? I know this is strange, but they're in a rough situation and, well, to be honest, they helped me out a while back when I needed it. I'm just trying to return the favor. A fair request. I was an animancer in Fjord, just through the mountains in Emerald Stair. A lot of Valian animancers came to Fjord to experiment without the restrictions that come from noble patronage. Well, it turned out my high-minded theories were more explosive than I had calculated. I washed out, disgraced. Then I left Emerald Stair and I lost myself in a bottle at the Grinning Ballarok. Lofred and Gladwine pulled me out of it. Galarde. Lofred and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of adherents. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then you'd struggle to find an adherent in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these adherents coming in, Lofled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, then it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back.
Better to leave and never look back. Less complicated that way.
Well, it worked for me. Sort of.
Actually confronting your problems is overrated anyway.
I was saying, they're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adherents in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. You don't need to be. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle route, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No. We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
Envoy. You can come here to get a job once you're, done doing whatever it is you're here to do.
You're a brave soul. Oh. Going to take over the temple. There ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Hey, someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradise are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement. Apologies, friend, but that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason, and now I'm here. And that's all you need to know. Be safe out there, you hear?
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
I don't know. Like that? It's hard to give yourself.
I assume you intend to pursue this life.
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. No, of course not. These belong to my grandmother. They're all I have left of her. I can understand the confusion, though. I'm about to place these in storage, locked safely away. Yes. Oh, heavens no. I would never treat with such folk. But I know who would. Look for Remio up in the Pearl District, and who knows where Adelgund wandered off to now.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory. Hail! I take it you're new to these parts? If so, you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place. A group of smugglers. Vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned. A number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen. Oh, watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
How big are we talking? Even Marius is a big, mean bastard compared to you.
Never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Says you, fishman. Can you believe the cheek on that one? Thala the Taskmaster, they call him. An ogre, if you can believe it. Only seen him once, myself, and I hope it stays that way. Worthy? You Adirans are a right concerning bunch. Regardless, may the Lord of the Hunt watch over you.
Well, this is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business. You must be looking for Grisha then. Last I heard, he was getting a lesson in how we do things around here. Go on. But remember, Thala's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Just act natural. Nothing weird going on here. Why is that one looking at me? I suggest not spending much money on this stuff. Leather bags travel a lot better.
Wonder who he crossed. Doesn't.
You need those papers for those Adiran refugees, right?
Let us in, sweetheart.
Not you, too. They started it.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place. They are the protection around here. The Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You have no idea.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place? Who can tell? You've been speaking with Gunith, I assume? Huh? She's the one so quick to flirt with dangerous strangers. Go bother Edelgund. Huh? She's probably by the western gate looking for someone willing to talk to her. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
This is not the way I ever expected to get into the bathhouse.
You're the talk of the town, Envoy. Everyone wants to meet you. Good nose. Hope you don't stick it in politics. They don't like envoys around here. People are always uneasy about power. Until they have it, that is. And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. Straight to the point. As a matter of fact, they have. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right.
The Sparrowhawks used to be bullies. Now that Adair swept them into this neighborhood, they're bullies with a chip on their shoulder. Shipment or not, it's about time someone took them down a peg.
Aren't you amenable? My gentlemen usually have to pay me to tell them what to do. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close. And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
I hope Elia's all right. I haven't seen her in an age. Oh, sweetie, we're closed. Are you here to see Juliana? Or can I help you with something else? Belia? But she hasn't come by in a couple of months. Did something? Oh, I understand. Of course, it all makes sense now. That poor girl. She thinks everything that goes wrong is her fault. I'm glad she's found someone. I see why. She was head over heels. I liked her well enough, but I'm not sure I could give as much as she wanted me to. Thank you for bringing that letter, though. I was worried about her. I'll send one back. That should make her feel better. Who knows? Maybe they'll get married. Oh, I love weddings.
Yeah.
Deeran's ain't welcome around the Pearl District.
God, you got a real ugly mug.
That's the
not
apothecary
enough.
you're looking for.
Huh. Aren't you the Outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
He's been shaking me down for half my earnings, but now I can't afford to feed my family.
Take it easy. He's gonna walk away and leave you in peace, right?
Unless you want another arrow in your guts, turn around and leave us to our business. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt.
You're mine now! Gotcha.
Hey! Over here!
There you are, swine. This time, you're gonna stay dead.
Just when I thought this would be too easy.
That's the one. You really stuck in the soccer now.
Okay, watch the left.
My turn. Right behind you. One moment.
Let's see what you got.
Quit moving.
Nothing there. What? Where?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me catch my breath. What am I hitting? Hey! Over here!
Can't believe they're dead. It's over.
We make a good squad.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Tala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. Sorry. Didn't mean to cause you any trouble. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get vengeful.
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right now. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the Adherents, it'd be the end of me. Damned if I do and damned if I don't, then. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. I have nothing to hide. Not anymore. Just talking to you has put me at odds with Paradis. I have no wish to be at odds with Adir as well.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans don't like the Adherents. We've been here for generations and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
Careful where you say that. The last thing Paradis needs is Adiran panic.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
Poison from one of the temples. So much for the gods working through miracles and mysteries.
What'll it be today, Envoy?
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. Thala's Sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment. If you want a guarantee of getting the good stuff, I recommend Paradise's main market. We're short on coin, but it's nothing a little work on the side won't fix. Sapiento could help us on that front once we find his luminous Adra.
Hold it! Take him down!
Give me
this!
You
killed
him! No one's come to claim him. I suppose I should see him.
I heard something. Look who it is!
Well, I'll be chomped by a Zaret queen. You're that godlike from the docks. No problem. Been an unusual day, is all. I can't believe my luck. Nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking where they could find luminous Adra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Adra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? Can't argue that. I wouldn't worry. The smugglers are probably getting themselves killed searching for something that isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly. So I wish you luck. An interesting day so far. An interesting day. Day indeed.
Hold it.
Take
You're
your best
gonna
shot.
regret this.
Watch yourselves. Well done. Didn't give you a chance. That's one for us.
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence. Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? You're no fun.
Are you sure this will work?
Oh dear, Envoy. You look like you could use my product.
So much to do. You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. If it didn't keep them alive, they weren't skilled enough to use it. Ever heard the saying, a bad hunter blames Galawain for their bow? You mean enchanted? No. A shield does its job just fine. It doesn't need to be tinkered with. Talk to my sister if you're interested in that kind of thing. She's over there. At least I don't think she's blown herself up yet. I don't know where she gets it. I'd swear she was adopted if we didn't look alike. 3 generations of hammering, and then she comes along. Guess souls are strange like that.
asked about you again, Hal. She wants to know. It has to be
Just
tonight.
stand there.
Why?
Sit down. What do you want?
Get off the guard. The side door unlocked. I'll go in, you keep watch.
This isn't right. Stealing from a dead man? There's got to be a curt go eavesdrop on something.
Whatever happened to Colburn, leave us out of it.
Look alive, boys. We've got company.
Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting...
Well, if you're looking for Tala, he's dead. And if you're not, you can shove off. We got nothing for adherents here.
You're lucky the adherents haven't come to take away what you do have.
I've got diplomacy for you. It's called my foot to your face. Time was, people in Paradise used to have principles. Principles like, get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember. The same way it worked out for you. The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour. And you're pretty stupid to throw around an accusation like that. That vixen at the bathhouse put you up to this. I wondered if there might be more to her than a pretty face. Well, forget it. You can't have it. I haven't got it. Nosy, aren't we? All right, but listen close. I'm not going to repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing. But the Garrote? That's another. What? So you can take it to him and rat me out? A good one.
This isn't just about you. Do you want to put your whole crew at risk?
Ah, shit. Yeah, I had a feeling it'd come to this one of these days. Better a crooked adherent than Ludwig wearing my skin. Take it. Go straight to the bathhouse. And don't let anyone follow you. If this makes it back to me... Go on. I'm sick of looking at you.
Gets mine. Try a better weapon. Let's see what you got. Gotcha.
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste. Who's ready for more?
Dato won't be coming around this week.
Any sign of my shipment?
He bores me to death, that's all.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
It wasn't even banned in Adir until a decade ago. I'm the only one left for the people of Paradise to turn to. No, he doesn't. And neither did you. But here we are. I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me. You have no idea what I'm willing to sink to. Take your fee and go. Don't ever darken my door again. We're in deep trouble if the Empire's sending people like you.
Was that necessary? Her business was no harm to you.
Why don't you leave me alone?
I can't stop worrying about the dream scourge. What if it happens to us?
All that. It's just a rumor.
What if it's not? What do we do?
Close again. Simple as that. No.
So, I admire the Steel Garot's devotion to Wodica. Build another palisade just like the last ship, and this one falls to adherence to
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. Well, maybe you should try to cover your trail more often. An Adherent official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Like? Not the word I'd use. I'll need more time to find the right one. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Right. This ought to be interesting. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
I've been meaning to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're here representing Adir, but you've got to know when to step outside your role as envoy. My superior officers used to say the same thing. I can appreciate principles, but you have to know when to give a little. Maybe you're right, and maybe that explains a lot about me. But if you're going to get anywhere out here, it won't be by taking a hard line on things. That's my advice, anyway. Sure.
What are you grinning about?
Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead? I saw you take an arrow to the gut and collapse. Your skin went cold and you stopped moving. It happened fast. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing. You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember? Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next? The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls. I can't imagine otherwise. What did you see there? Wait. Someone? Who was it? Or what was it? Agreed. Bareth guides souls through the beyond. They aren't trying to escape it. I hope. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them? I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawnshore. That's quite a feat. You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back. Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? Huh. Yeah. I realized how silly that sounded as soon as I asked. It's getting late. You must be tired. I know I am. Hopefully that Watcher Runid will have some answers for us. For now, let's get some rest. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get up. Get infected.
It barely even counts as a scrape.
That's the worst kind of flesh wounds. Lots of open skin contact. Snap flies like the peeled skin. Fog mites love the blood.
I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
I have some tanglewood in my pack. That should clear it right up.
Okay. Okay, if you insist.
You can thank me later. That's what I'm here for.
The wood echoes, strangled suffering. We knew this creature. The Adra hums beneath the moon. The bear, the rot in the heart. Did its beauty sing to you? Death to life. Does life not glisten like a stream? What gleams cannot be a monster? We wish you had not killed it. Violets and the stars. We wish for both. Earth into rebirth. Growth into life again. Beauty without end. Must all we love turn to ash? Can we not save it? Even if... No, we should not question this. Mercy like a knife. It hunts all of us. God, mortal, beauty. Sleep now. We ponder.
Surprised they'll let us walk out of here.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict, kith turn on kith. We do not understand. They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin. The rule of tooth and claw. Why? To eat or be eaten. But the ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? Blood thickens the stream. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? Ivy spreads on the stone, a nature that cannot be tamed. Wait, we have forgotten something, a memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us. A past, theirs, ours, the layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
Yeah.
Here they come. To your left. Left.
Careful. There's nothing more dangerous out here than taking a moment to relax.
Not bad, Marius. Looking so good. Left leg. Look left. Give me a second. I'm down. That's more like it.
Isoxo!
Nice job, everyone.
Ugh, why people choose to live in a place like this.
Ever wish you
We'll
could
never
move back
know.
into Paradise?
Many did. Paradise doesn't have room for all of the Adira new arrivals.
Ugh. Did this place always smell like sweat? Nice and quiet here. Take a moment to breathe.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
Finally, another customer. Come in. Oh, it's you. Back again?
So I told her, you get that off my roof, or I'll come up there and I'll do it myself.
You didn't. What did she do?
She
I bring my flute up here sometimes. It's nice and quiet at night.
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Lovelet? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? Did Remay tell you we have enemies back in Adir?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Andra's kiss, the apothecary said. I should be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking. A lot of the locals have resorted to smuggling because of our control over shipping. And we can't use Adiran ships if we're trying to hide ourselves from our countrymen. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
Don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Yes, we're not proud of our past. There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Ha! More than one?
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the living lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us. Thank you?
Maybe you could look the other way on this one. What are 2 fugitives to an empire anyway?
Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. They've got my crew's swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off? Their medallions, small, nothing valuable. Sailors in my, alliance. Make them to identify themselves. Former pirate. You can see how well that's going.
You're that envoy, aren't you? The one who was, killed in the street. Yeah. I guess you've dealt with worse. I start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Would it even make a difference if I said don't do it?
I hope you're limber. And light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
Yeah. Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. I should have known. Everyone in this dump has a price. There you go. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? They do, don't they? You know, it's kind of a relief to think that we're beneath their notice. How'd I ever end up here? The Living Lands was supposed to be about fresh starts and new adventures, but just look at this dump. Thanks for the swollen nets, and for taking a weight off my shoulders.
Supplies you need for prices you can afford. I've seen you before, haven't I? Or maybe heard someone talking about you? Welcome to my store. If I haven't got it, it can't be got. The envoy from Adir, perhaps? There's a buzz anytime someone from the Empire arrives on these shores. You'll get no trouble from me, though the Adirans tend to do their shopping within the walls for whatever reason. No one tops my prices, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Hi, Market. Don't worry. It just gets fancier from here.
The Adherents only see us as soil to dying
If you have to ask, you can't afford it. We should stop by Sansa's sometime. There's nothing like it, that's for sure.
Que larde. I'd heard a god like it. Come to Paradise. Come in. You're the one who survived the assassin's arrow as well, aren't you? Did your god revive you? Did you gaze upon the wheel itself? I must know.
Don't worry. Sansa loves his curios, but he won't stuff you for display until you're actually dead.
I apologize. My curiosity got the better of me. Surely you see, though, a god-like envoy, you are quite unusual. Now, can I interest you in my artifacts? Or maybe a map? That is the first official survey of the Living Lands. That's because it's not finished. It will be, eventually. I've had some unforeseen setbacks. Unless I summon 2 more of me, I don't think that will work. I hired a team of colleagues, you see, to help me cover the area, except they vanished. More than a month. Why aren't they writing? I'm a charming conversationalist.
Chances are good they're already dead.
Of course, you'll need extra supplies, too. I hadn't thought of that.
Did you think of that when you sent your assistants out there?
This should cover what the expedition would cost me, at least. I sent one of my assistants to document each region.
You might start by checking the bounty boards. Their names should be on there.
I'll pay a fair commission for each set of notes you return with. I do not let hard work go unrewarded.
Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him. If you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you. You're back.
You won't find any treasures that way.
This is definitely part of some bigger thing we shouldn't mess with. So let's go find the rest of it.
Looking for something?
I don't think my assistants are hiding in there.
You're back!
Hey, you have to check in with me to enter this part of the...
Oh, bless my soul, the Adiran envoy. Isn't this a surprise? Not only to see you alive, but to have you grace my little workshop. Chandlers don't get many high-ranking clients. Priests and pilgrims mostly. Still, business is good. Better than good. I used to have an apprentice. When the Adirans came to our shore, he moved on without as much as a goodbye. But I hold no grudge. He had his reasons to go, just as I have my reasons to stay. Well, there was this Aothasian priest on his way to Emerald Stair. He was rather fond of my work. And the Temple of Andra can't seem to get enough of them. Burning the wick at both ends, I suppose. Probably a good idea. No one cheats death without owing someone a favor. Go up the main road to the Street of the Gods. Eloy, the attendant, is a sweet girl, though a little anxious around newcomers. Don't keep the Lady of Lament waiting now. Unlike Aethys, patience is not one of her virtues. A lot of them came here after the purgings in the Deerwood, looking for sanctuary in all the wrong places. Even on these shores, Aethys isn't the most popular deity. Andra is closer to our hearts, always has been. With the gods on my side, I won't need to, but I appreciate the invitation all the same. If you need to keep warm at night, help yourself to some Mogren's Fury. It's growing in a pot just over there. No charge, of course. The Adiran envoy's money is no good here, and never will be. May you walk a well-lit path.
Murderers!
How awful. The perfect place for Adirans to look down on the...
Oh, great queen that was!
Envoy, how can we help the Empire?
Envoy.
Ah, the execution of justice can always help the Empire. Paradisans, I assume. Where are they? Understood. I shall dispatch agents of the Steel Garrote at once. Thank you for your service to the Empire, Envoy. We will fashion a visible lesson to everyone in this city that justice does not discriminate. Envoy?
You've sent them to their deaths. You and your empire gain nothing from this.
Did you enjoy that, Envoy? I hope you got something out of it.
Welcome, Envoy. You look well. At least the weather's decent.
Adirans are vile!
Not to worry. Good. Bastards. We caught this one trying to break into the embassy.